Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? I am bringing you another fun Halloween project, week 3 of Halloween. How much fun are we having? Today we are making a Witchy Poo Starburst matchbook treat holder. So she is super cute. How cute is she? And she is from Best Witches stamp set. It's on page 55 of the mini catalog. It's a standalone stamp set and it is adorable. I highly recommend her and definitely get her because she is so cute. So we are making a little witch. We're stamping Best Witches and we're making this really cool treat package which holds 2 packages of Starbursts. So 4 Starbursts are in here. It's a really fun treat package to make and super simple. We've used some washi tape because everything is better with glitter, don't you think? I think so. And if you have to be careful with staples because of the kids, you can also add a strip of washi tape all the way around to cover the staples so that you don't have to worry about the kids getting their fingers hurt on the staples. But it's up to you what you do. And if I were to do it, I would put sparkle washi tape just like on top. So let's go ahead and get started. We will make this adorable treat package. So I'm going to move my washi tape to the side and my project and my blends. I'm going to slide them over because we are going to take a piece of cardstock, which is 2.5 inches by 8.5. So for 11 inches, you can get 4 of these out of one piece of 8.5 by 11 paper. How awesome is that? So we are going to stick our Simply scoreboard up here and we are going to score down this treat. And it's 2 score marks. This is a really simple project. So we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 4.5 inches. 1/2 and 4.5. We're going to burnish. So we're going to turn that side up and then this side down. And this forms our little treat holder. So I'm going to make sure that it is scored nice. So this is how it goes. This slides in and that is your matchbook holder. Pretty cool. So we are going to stamp our Witchy Poo on a scrap of basic white cardstock. Because she's a large stamp, I'm bringing the stamp pad to her rather than her to the stamp pad because she's kind of bigger than my stamp pad. And I'm just going to ink her up real good. And we'll stamp her on the scrap right here. She's so cute. This set is adorable. Look at her. How adorable is she? And then while we have it out, I'm going to bring in a scrap of pumpkin pie for the words. The words just say Best Witches. And we're going to trim them down, so it doesn't matter if we're crooked, if we're lined up. We just want to stamp them. So let's just get them on this little scrap and we'll trim it later. There we go, Best Witches. I will clean my stamps. Just set that to the side. We don't need it right now. We'll work on our witch first. And let's clean our witch stamp. My chamois is squeaky today. There is our witch. She's nice and clean. And let's get started coloring. So these are the colors that I've chosen for my witch. Her hat is black and I used the dark basic black. Her hair is light basic black. Her dress is pumpkin pie dark. The metal piece on her hat band is smoky slate light, and I used pumpkin pie dark for that. The accents on her dress, I used dark 𝐤𝐴𝐞𝐿, and then for her broom, on the bristles of the broom, I used light Daffodil Delight, and the broom handle, I used dark soft suede. And then her face and her hands and her legs are Parakeet Party dark. So I am going to start with the Parakeet Party Dark because I really love coloring her little face in this Parakeet Party. So of course, that's the first thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to start here and I'm going to work my way around and give her her green skin. She's precious. And then I'm going to highlight from her ear down, kind of there. And then I'm also going to highlight under her brim because most likely there's a shadow there. And that gives a little lightness to the inside of her face. So let's do her hands. I almost got excited and put it away. Her hands are kind of small, so this bullet tip works really good. I'm going to give her boots. So I'm going to go ahead and just go part of the way down on her legs because I want her to have kind of like a short boot on. And I'm going to go over her hands one more time just to darken them slightly. All right. There's all of our Parakeet Party. So let's go ahead and do the pumpkin pie next. So we're going to do her hat brim and the inside, the rest of it, and her dress. So there's a cape there, so we want to avoid the cape. Just do her sleeve. And then underneath, there's another little piece of cape right up there, so we're going to also avoid that. And then we're going to come down here around her hand. I like to outline first when I am coloring with Stampin' Blends. So I kind of work my way all the way around, and then I fill in. Just like that. Let's go ahead and work on her hat now. So we're going to do our basic black. I'm going to start here at the point. And I'm going to deposit that dark again. Like I said, I like to outline and then fill in. I think it just makes the coloring quicker. So let's do the brim of her hat. And pretty much when we're done outlining it, it's just one thin line. See, so it makes it so fast when you outline first. And that way you're pretty sure not to go outside the lines, right? If you do a little outlining. So there's her hat. Now we're going to do her cape. Remember I told you that there's a tiny little piece of her cape here on her shoulders. So we're going to add that. And then you have to be careful here because you don't want to get this black on her hands. So we'll just be real careful around her hands. Come down here. And again, we're going to stop at her leg, come back, and then fill that in. I'm going to do her boot while I have her here. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this piece. Then we'll do the other side of her cape after I finish her other boot, her second boot here. All right, so I'm going to come down, and pretty much when I outline this side, my cape is done. Okay, go down, be careful around her leg, and just color that in. So there's her little cape. Let's go ahead and do the smoky slate buckle on her hat. This light smoky slate. And I went a little crazy there and got a little on my orange, so I'm going to come back in with my pumpkin pie dark and fix that. Make her brim a little bit darker. Okay. Now, let's do her hair. I'm going to use the light basic black. So when I did her hair, she just kind of has wisps, but I wanted her to actually have like a fringe bang. So I'm going to follow this and then go along. So I'm kind of linking that hair together like that. Okay. And then on the bottom, I'm just following the artist's lines and stopping at the end with just straight strokes. I'm going to outline right around her chin because I don't want to go over that, remember. And then I'm just going to follow the artist lines for the rest of her hair, just like that. And then the last thing is going to be the broom. I'm going to start with the bristles. I like to start with my lighter colors, so we're going to work that first. And then we'll do the handle and the holder of the bristles right here. And here's the handle. Now this you have to be real careful because it's super thin. And then let's do this part of the wood. And there she is. The last step is to highlight all of the pumpkin pie pieces. And the artist kind of put these lines here. And so I am just following the lines with this dark 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐞𝐿. And I'm also going to go over the bow and give her kind of a 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐞𝐿 bow there. That's it. She's all done. Pretty cute, right? Think so. So then you're going to fussy cut her out, and I have one done for you. And we are going to attach this parakeet party, which is from our In Colors DSP. Look at the cute plaid on the other side. I wanted the polka dots though, so we are going to roll with that. And I am going to go ahead and put some wet adhesive on the back side. And we are going to attach this onto the front part right here of our matchbook holder. All right. Now, we want to put some washi tape. And I only put it on the piece of parakeet party. So let's hope I can do that again. Let's straighten that. I trimmed it with my scissor, but I angled it a little, I think. So let's just try and cut that straight and get rid of this into our trash can. And let's start from, so we're going to go down about 1/4 inch right there and place that washi tape right to the end. And then I'm going to trim right along that edge. This is where I probably got crooked last time. But there it is. So you can always attach it on before you glue it down, and then that way you can trim it off. But it's not too hard to line up. When you buy the washi tape, you get these 4 colors. This is not so cute. I love how sparkly they are. They come in a 4-pack, and it's called Glitter Washi 4-pack. And it is linked in the description below, so you can get it from my online store. So now the best witches, I'm going to go ahead and grab my little guillotine cutter, and I'm going to trim around it. I want it to be kind of close to the words. All the way around, because that way you can really see my washi glitter tape really well. Okay, so there is my best witches. And this is going to be popped up with dimensionals. So I'm going to grab my minis because it's small. I'm going to put 3 minis on there. You could use 2 if you wanted to, but I'm using 3. All right, I'm gonna pull my backs off of my dimensionals, and this is gonna get attached right across my strip of washi. And I'm just gonna make sure that it's straight before I attach that last end down. There we go. So there it says Best Witches. And our little witch is going to get some dimensionals. So for the bigger parts of her, I will go ahead and use large. But then I'm going to switch to small because I, like I told you, like to put way too many dimensionals on my projects. And I like to make sure that these small parts have support. So like her broom, and then the tip of her hat up here needs a mini. And I didn't get so crazy as to do on her feet, but I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these off. And then I'm going to purge so that I can continue pulling these guys off. Oops, I didn't mean to stick that back down after I got it off. And one more. All right. So we'll attach our little witch. She's going to kind of go up high because remember, this is going to get tucked. This end is going to get tucked. So we want to kind of have her close to the top of our treat. She is so cute. I think I did this point a little too pointy. I'm going to round it. There we go. Perfect. Now let's attach our candies. So I have mini staplers because I'm a little excessive at orange staples, but you can use silver staples. And like I said, you can put washi tape along the bottom if you want. So I'm going to grab my packs of Starburst, and you just want to make sure that the end that you're stapling is straight. So you just need to kind of rub that so that it's straight, and you're going to put one at a time. And you just want to make sure that there's room for the second one. So just place it for, you know, just get it ready for placement. And then you're going to go ahead and stick that in. And you're going to take your stapler and you're going to staple that Starburst in place. So I'm going to slide this one in here. And like I said, make sure that it's flat, because if not, it won't grab, right? So there's my second Starburst, and I'm going to staple it in place. Oh, that one didn't work so good. Let's try another one. I don't know what happened there. My stapler didn't close or something. There we go. So there's my second one. And then I'm going to go ahead and slide this right over the top of the Starbursts. Just like that. Isn't she precious? Oh, I love her. I think she turned out pretty cool. Pretty cool. I might trim a little. No, actually, I like it. She looks pretty awesome. What do you guys think? A very quick and easy project. Not hard at all. You can get 4 from a sheet of cardstock, which is always bonus, right? So definitely check out the Best Witches stamp set. It's a great addition to your Halloween projects. Everything that I used today is linked in the description below. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you saw my project from Sunday, I did a big witch box, and she was paper pieced. And the template is available. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get that. So let me know if you would like that. By signing up for my newsletter, all of my newsletter subscribers will get the link for my paper pieced witch. Thank you guys for being here. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!